Gandhi, and joining me is D-Mac and Nexi. This isn't really a show. This is just kind of talking shit.
Yeah.
It may turn into one, but who the fuck knows? So D-Mac, you can...
We just talking shit, man. A lot of people through this uprising have pissed a couple of us off, and I'm not one to hold back any sort of feelings. So I will be talking shit. Dre,
yeah,
will you be doing some of the same?
Absolutely. I got two specific communities that I'm trying to talk shit to.
What are these?
One of the first community is the StarCraft community. I don't give a fuck, dude. So I made a video last night, and in this video, I kind of mentioned the differences between the StarCraft and the Halo community. I said that everybody is a nerd across the board. We're all nerds. But the StarCraft community is a little dorkier than the Halo community because the Halo community has a sense of style. You look at people like Enable, he's going out buying $150 Nike Air Maxes. You look at Flamesword, he likes to dress up. Which StarCraft player dresses up without getting paid for it? You know what I'm saying? So I said the StarCraft community is a bunch of unstylish nerds, and now they're attacking me. So we're going to address that. The second group of people I want to talk shit to are the fans. You guys who say, oh, I'm a fan. I'm gonna have something to say about that, but let's start with the StarCraft community. D-Mac, what are you thinking?
StarCraft, the game you play, if you are not considering yourself a nerd, then you are a dumb motherfucker. Come on, man.
That's a fact.
I am a nerd. I love StarCraft. You know, I don't watch religiously like y'all watch. I love that shit. But that's the inner nerd in me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Harry Potter and StarCraft is about as nerd as this dude get. Ever.
What about Lord of the Rings?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Lord of the Rings is...
Yeah, Lord of the Rings kicks ass, man. I'll slap you right now if you say you did.
Lord of the Rings is the shit. No doubt. But, like, for StarCrafters to think that they are stylish, y'all are delusional.
Absolutely.
You might be popular, but you're not stylish. At least not most of you. Maybe DJ Wee.
Yeah, you got Bomber who...
Casters don't count. Casters don't count.
And Slasher got his own shit going. I mean, look at Slasher. He ain't stylish. That's StarCraft right there. Look at Slasher, then you got StarCraft.
I think the difference, really, for me, between the two is, like, console is more casual, so you're going to get more normal people. StarCraft, you have to put a lot of your time, like, religiously involved into it to be, like, even slightly competitive. And what the fuck are you doing? You're sitting in front of your computer, and that's all you're doing. So, ding fucking dang, nerd.
Yo, here we go. Look, I was at IPL, that's IGN's tournament, and they did a panel with the 4 top StarCraft players, Idra, Stefano, I want to say White Ra, and Huck on the panel.
White Ra is the dude. White Ra is that dude.
Yeah, he is. But one of the questions that came up was, what do you guys do outside of StarCraft? And I swear to God, there was 10 minutes of silence afterwards. They don't... And the game requires you on a professional level to play.
White Ra drinks vodka.
Yeah, White Ra, he has an indoor pool. He's the man, dude. But these kids admit it. They don't do anything outside of StarCraft. And yes, there's a handful that have extracurricular activities and they're cool and all that. But I think if you look at the Halo community compared to the StarCraft community, the Ogres were incredible soccer players. Gandhi loves fishing. We do stuff outside of Halo, right? I just don't feel like it's the same way in StarCraft.
I think it's just because it requires so much time. Like, I personally don't hate on them, but if they say that they're not nerdy, like, how can they say that? You know, it doesn't really make sense to me personally.
All right. Anything else on StarCraft before I want to make a point about the fans?
One more thing on StarCraft before I move on from the subject. I just want to say that we're not hating on y'all. You know, we're just trying to get our name out there. Understand that we are very polite thus far, okay? Because if you look at it from our perspective, we were at the very top, and now we are at the very bottom in terms of MLG. And it's taken some time from a lot of us, and y'all have been cool as shit. So thank you. But like, we're not hating. We're just saying, we dress better than y'all. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
The point I'm trying to make is I'm just trying to fire up the Halo community. I'm not trying to put you guys down. Maybe I'm throwing you under the bus a little bit, but I don't give a fuck about you right now because I'm trying to light up my community. If I have to talk shit about StarCraft players to do that, and even if I don't really believe it that much, I'm going to still do it because I love my community.
Abso-fucking-lutely, son. All right, now onto the fans. You addressed.
And I'm not, so somebody in the chat saying, why are you going to talk shit about StarCraft fans? I'm not talking shit about, I'm talking shit about you, the Halo fans. The kids on Twitter, the kids on the forum who are complaining about the pro players, who complain about the game type, I can't get my voice heard, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up. Stop being a fan. You're a fan until you do something. You're a player, and I know it. You play this game, and you have the capability to change things instead of complaining about it. Oh, shit, my game type didn't get played. Nobody's checking out my thread. Casey won't play back. I don't give a fuck. If your game type was good, people would be playing it, okay? And then it'll get the attention it deserves. So if you have an idea as a fan, you're only a fan until you do something. So do something, please, and stop all the bitching.
All right, and I got another thing. Okay, first subject, what you were saying with the content and whatnot. If you think we can address all of you, however many thousand of you there is, you're fucking insane. We're not going to get everyone's voice heard, but we're going to do our best to try to get it. But there's no way in hell. You do not need us to bring you on our show to have your voice heard. I get like, oh, well, people don't know me, so I want more people to come in on the show, or I want more people to hear what I'm saying. Fuck that. You're only as popular as you are. If you throw on your Twitch, okay, you have your however many followers. Just because you come on our show doesn't mean like our ratings go up. Like, we may start with it, but if they listen to you and they're like, oh, you fucking suck, we drop. You're still going to the exact same demographic. And for the pros out there, for what we're doing here, we are trying, like, things have escalated faster than you could have ever imagined. And the fact of the matter is no one could have saw it coming. And we are working our asses off to really get things in motion. And within about 2 weeks, shit is going to be really cool. So, even though we're kind of like shunning you, we're not. It's just that we're super busy and we're trying to make it a better place for everyone. So just please don't send us the messages of why isn't my voice being heard. I have ideas. I think I could run a tournament. We don't want to run a tournament. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we don't know what the fuck we're doing. So give us a second.
And if your idea is good enough, we're going to hear about it. If you put yourself out there and have a solid idea that's original and something we haven't thought about, it's going to get around. How do you think me, Scott, and DMAC got here? Because we've been around since before MLG. We didn't have an MLG when we started doing our content and started when DMAC was throwing lands at his house and I was trying to make nade videos and there was no MLG. We just did it hoping that people would watch. And our shit was good enough that it got some attention or bad enough that it got some attention. And obviously MLG has made this thing fucking crazy and I have all the respect in the world for them, but to say my voice isn't being heard, we're getting blocked out. I still, when I make my shit, I don't think, oh, is MLG gonna approve this and promote this? No, I'm doing it because I care about it. I'm doing it because I want you guys to watch it, and if it's good enough, you're gonna fucking watch it. You're watching it right now.
Just to talk about the Halo players really quick. Understand that when we got together, we definitely want your voice to be heard, but understand that in this very podcast alone, you got basically 25 years of gaming. You know what I'm saying? I got 8-9 years under my belt. I know Dre got the same. Scott has been gaming since he was like 11. You know what I'm saying? And straight up, we feel that we've put ourselves in a position to finally help you guys. And I've been working at MLG. I understand how putting out content works and getting it out to you guys. Scott has been streaming every single day. He understands streaming. Dre has been understanding gaming since the very beginning. So, like, all of us involved with what we're about to get started, we kind of understand and get it, and we're going to make sure that y'all get what you guys want to get. That's why we started this. You know, you guys got to be patient. And everybody needs to stop thinking that this is like us trying to achieve fame or this is the spot for fame. It's none of that bullshit. We're just trying to help Halo, and we're going to give it the best content we think we could provide. All right, and that's just the bottom line.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, you know, there's multiple other, you know, podcasts going up or Twitch TVs or websites, we're not here to fucking compete. And the quicker you guys get that through your skull, the easier it is. I mean, guys, like, oh, you're the big wig, so you're going to get all the attention. No. I mean, well, yes, but know that we're not going to help you out. Just because we're like, oh, we're up here and you're down here, fuck you, you know, we want all the views. That's not how it works. We're not here to do that. We're here to unite everyone. I know everyone lost track of that in the past, like, I don't know, fucking 4 days, 3 days, but that's not what happened. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who are bent out of shape that we're coming in with this storm, but we want to get it excelled, okay? The Halo community really came together right after that great debate when we got multiple people in there, and we really just lit the fire under their ass, and we're going to continue to do that. And the day, if we can't handle it, we don't deserve to be a fucking show. We don't deserve to have personalities. Yeah. We don't deserve to have any. If we can't put on a show for twice a week, at least, then we're pathetic. I'm sorry.
Yo, so think about this, to Gandhi's point where we're not doing this for attention. I have a career, dude. I left New York. I left my job at MLG. I left Halo. I haven't played Halo in a year. I swear to God, but I've paid attention to it, right? I moved on to other games like StarCraft. I started getting involved with content creation for League of Legends. All of a sudden, I see Scott, DMAC, and Neighbor and the Best Mans, trying to fire up the community, and I was inspired by that. I'm not coming back to the Halo community to get fame out of this. I'm doing it because I'm passionate about it. And when I post my videos or I make my points, I do not care if it's the unpopular opinion. I don't care if you hate me. In fact, I'd rather you hate me for it than not have any feeling toward me, because I'm passionate about this, and I want you to think about the things that I think about. I'm not doing it for fame. I'm not doing it to compete with you. I'm doing it because I care.
And we love y'all. We love the new wave of Halo. We love the old wave of Halo. But we're here from year one, and we gonna make sure we get things right. Yo, like some of the shit we got planned out, man, it's fucking nuts. And it's gonna make sure that everybody's able to achieve money. Everybody's able to sustain Halo for next year, and we're gonna get the Halo 4. We understand that that's the end goal. Make sure that we sustain Halo next year. And I think everybody here in this room and everybody who's involved with us right now is going to help do that. But we're not hating on everybody that's trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? Halo Nation, do your thing. Have your shows. We will promote it too. That's awesome. But we just can't get everybody involved. We will be taking calls. We will be hearing from the community, but don't be an asshole about it. Don't think that we're being assholes about it. We're just trying to get it done, man. That's it.
And one of my favorite points that DMAC made on the great debate was, it's our job to sustain Halo until Halo 4. We have to carry Halo via our personalities and stories about the players, because the game, I feel like, doesn't do a great job, and I talk about that in the video, but we have to carry with our personalities and shows like this until Halo 4. And then when Halo 4 comes out, we need to continue doing stuff like this and do it even bigger and better. So that's my personal objective, is to get involved and make stuff for you guys to watch and argue with you guys and make you think about shit and talk to DMAC and Gandhi just until Halo 4 comes out, and then let it ride. You know what I mean?
And the next thing is regardless of what we do, there's a good chance that Halo doesn't get picked up next year, and that's just how things work. But we're not going anywhere. It's not like the movement stops then, because the growth only starts then for us. Because then what happens? We actually are forced to pull together, and with our voices said and weekly, actually daily segments, potentially once we get everything figured out. Maybe 343 will actually listen to us and be a complete support of what we have going on, and that's really what we're trying to achieve.
343 responded.
To what?
343 fucking responded to all of our tweets. I know. I sent out a tweet that got almost 100 fucking retweets. I was blown out of my mind. Nothing like that has ever happened to me.
I'll be honest. I didn't send a single fucking thing to them.
Yo, we sent some shit out. They responded. They said they couldn't get it done, and they let us know that they were working on it for Halo 4. So what are we going to do? We're going to make sure we sustain this motherfucking ship and get the Halo 4. Everybody's doing their part. Boss Nasty bought a house with Native. Everybody's doing their part.
Don't even start. That's for Wednesday. Don't do this, man.
Okay.
Not fucking now.
In addition to 343 reaching out, the lead UI designer from Reach reached out to me over Twitter when I released my video this morning. So they're paying attention. And, if MLG doesn't pick up Halo next year, which is fine, we need to have things in place so that we can get the messaging out.
Yep.
Shows like the show that Gandhi started, so that you guys know where the next tournament is, whether it be at D-Mac's house or at a fucking convention center. We need these things in place for if we don't get support from the big guys anymore, which is fine, but we need to be ready for it, and that's what we're trying to do.
You know what thinking about, dude, is really going to end up pissing me off somehow? Because somewhere down the line, if Halo 4